Hurry along now. We'll need to find Dallas before it's too late. That's for you to discover. Ark's is rife with Divine Order grunts, though. If she's among them, they'll know where to look. Take care of yourself, Godwoken. I may not always be there to do it for you.
The statue reaches toward the sky, as though preparing to take flight. The bottom drops out from within you. She lifts you up, up, up.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Not the finest of landings, though I suppose our dear vessel did well enough, given it's not exactly in its natural habitat. At least I can still access all of my tools in the Hall of Echoes. I wouldn't relish the prospect of scouring through all this wreckage to find what I need. Why work, of course? Anathema won't restore itself, I dare say. I shall finish what I started, aboard whatever remains of the Lady Vengeance in the Hall of Echoes. Come and find me later in the Hall of Echoes. I believe I'm rather close to having Anathema in working order.
What can I do for you? The Sallow Man's mirror was rather obscure, but I have my suspicions. There's an ancient Empire consulate in the city, you see. By far and away the only place with the appropriate decor and decorum to host a princess. A battle lost, a war begun. Dallas and that pet of hers are a force to be reckoned with. There is more to them than meets the eye. But what truly makes me pause is the fate of the Seven. How pitiful they were at the end. Think on it. Gods reduced to snarling beasts. So starved of source, it made them rabid. Think on it, because that is what we're fighting for. To be a god, knowing what a god really is.
The final voyage of the Lady Vengeance. She served us well.
Has come from the sky. It will wash away our enemies in one big blood wave. All hail the Acorn!
Arks! Did you hear? The big acorn has come, and it's chosen our forest. We have...
It is Squirrel Knight riding a dead cat.
There, in the harbor. The Kraken.
If it keeps showing up uninvited, it'll never be free.
Lucian the Divine, standing guard over Ark's. We've been slacking off by the looks of things.
More two legs. Why must you crowd our woods? Go be with your own kind.
death fog below.
You see the crash? The ship? Are they void-woken? Thank the gods. There are void-woken within the city. I fear they are outside it too. But it seems Lucien's spirit watches over us. Do as we do. Stay far away from Arks until the trouble's clear.
I'm not picking that up. Do you see anything? I could try moving it.
Only fog.
All that death fog.
Do you see anything?
Only fog.
I come for prayer and penitence. Instead, I find waste.
What a curse Lucien's day this is. Only fog.
Do you see anything?
Pilgrims.
Only fog.
Probably here for Lucian's day.
The woman's upper lip twitches, and her chest heaves with each god-fearing utterance to the heavens.
Lucian, I pray thee absolve my sins and find me worthy. The time of reckoning is upon us. The hall awaits only the chosen. May the death fog cleanse me as it cleanses the land and waters.
She shoots you a frenzied glance.
He has told me his plan. Lucian will not wash our sins away with water or fire, but with death fog. The true faithful will bathe in the fog of their own accord, and he will reward them with eternal bliss. It spreads even now, just below. I am ready to prove my loyalty.
She trails off, and her eyes flit upwards, as if listening to a voice only she can hear.
Do you see anything?
Only fog.
Me too.
Do you see anything?
Only fog.
Do you see anything?
Excuse me, have you word from the city? I heard the paladins inside have overthrown the Magisters. Perhaps how can that be? And if it is, who's in charge of Fort Joy? My brother's just been sent there. I don't understand it. There's a prison here in Arks. Why send him so far away? I just need to plead his case. To Dallas herself, if I'm able. Or to whoever's in charge now. He's a sweet lad. He doesn't belong there. But I'll sort it out, that's for certain. I don't know. Maybe the Paladins have finally had enough of this clampdown. The Magisters will just go and lock up anybody. That wasn't Lucian's way, was it? Another car.
I came all the way from Driftwood, but I never expected to get stuck like this.
Lucian will preserve you.
It's a dangerous path ahead, friends. Best to stock up.
I must have breathed in some of that death fog. Oh, my lungs ache. And I can't see straight.
Me too. You all right, stranger? I heard a huge crash in the mountains earlier. Maybe thunder, maybe void-woken. Don't go wandering alone now. There's no telling what you'll find.
She shoots you a questioning look, but resignation quickly wipes her face clean of curiosity.
I won't ask. Long as it weren't a void-woken, that's all I need to know. Well, settle in then. No point heading into the city. Gates are closed. Void-woken. In the city. I never thought I'd see the day. Whites? Sure. Just before they locked the city gates. They say Dallas herself is inside the city walls. But I hear there's something up, too. Trouble, because once the Void-woken landed, that were the only thing on anyone's lips. Lucian's Day. Got a few prayers of my own that need answering. But these days, who don't?
Oh, pure divine, who fills the seas and blesses the soil, welcome us into your embrace. Lead us into the freeing fog and see us home to the hall.
Something very bad has happened in the harbor. Travel, they said. See all the wonders of the world, they said.
spillage all over the floor. The girl's spine suddenly arches back at an unnatural angle. A squeal of distress morphs into a deep, throaty chuckle. She straightens and looks at you. Her eyes are black.
She is ours. You will not speak to her. You cannot help her.
The girl squeezes her eyes shut and bows her head. Her own voice emerges, quavering with stress.
I can't do it. I can feel the sunlight and the air and
The laugh rises once more, and the girl lifts her head. Her gleeful eyes remain pitch black.
Fool! She is ours. Any strength is ours.
Her eyes clear for just a moment, showing a brief glimpse of the child within. Then the blackness fills them once again, and the demon hisses at you.
You give her hope. Good. It will make her spirit all the more delicious for us when she breaks. The child's purity cannot protect her forever. She cannot resist us. She is nothing. She doesn't even have a name. Fool, you're wasting your time. Her name is lost. Nothing. Soon she will be nothing.
A flicker of recognition crosses the girl's face before the demon regains control.
She whimpers for the creature. You twist the knifing well.
The girl grimaces in concentration. Her fingers spasm. For just a moment, she extends all digits on one hand and two more on the other hand.
She has nobody, only us.
A harsh, rattling laugh.
You put too much faith in the girl's spirit. She cannot resist us. Pathetic. Truly pathetic. Perhaps her true name would have helped. Perhaps not. Now get away from us. Your efforts grow tiresome.
leave me alone. Help me!
The girl's spine suddenly arches back at an unnatural angle. A squeal of distress morphs into a deep, throaty chuckle. She straightens and looks at you. Her eyes are black.
She is ours. You will not speak to her. You cannot help her.
A rasping, ancient laugh rises from the girl's throat.
Speak to her? She screams for you inside us. You cannot hear her, and you never will.
A vile giggle. The demon within the girl is wholly unthreatened.
Soon we will swallow the last of her spirit, and her body will be ours.
The girl's black eyes follow your gaze. Her lips curl into a fiendish grin. She lifts her hands and licks blood, not her own, off her fingertips.
We killed them with her little hands. We made her watch. We made her feel.
Her eyes clear for just a moment, showing a brief glimpse of the child within. Then the blackness fills them once again, and the demon hisses at you.
You give her hope. Good. It will make her spirit all the more delicious for us when she breaks. The child, she cannot resist us. She is nothing. She doesn't even have a name! Fool, you're wasting your time.
A harsh, rattling laugh.
You put too much faith in the girl's spirit. She cannot resist us.
The girl's eyes clear for a moment, but then are swallowed by darkness once more.
Pathetic! Truly pathetic! Perhaps her true name would have helped, perhaps not. Now get away from us! Your efforts grow tiresome.
The girl's spine...
She is ours.
The girl squeezes her eyes.
I...
The laugh rises once more.
Fool! She is ours.
The girl grimaces and thrashes her head about. The demon within utters a growl.
You give her hope. Good. It will make her more delicious for us when she brews. You are old and tainted. There is no sport for us in corrupting you. The girl is pure. She...
The girl gasps with joy and twirls around.
I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Oh, thank you.
She abruptly stops and faces you with a fixed, mocking smile. Her eyes remain the deepest of black.
Did you truly expect to fool us so easily? The girl is our vessel until we leave her a husk.
Send word home. Don't worry. I'll send word.
I know you. Or, I've heard of you. I'm one of Lohar's. And you did us quite a good turn back in Driftwood. I thank you.
She casts her eyes over the wreck below the bridge.
After all that's happened, it does me good to see you here. My driver, my cart wolf. Look at 'em. And for what? Void woke 'em. Weren't anywhere near us, but old Max sniffed 'em out anyway. Got so spooked he pulled my carriage right off the bloody bridge. Pulled my driver off with 'em. I rolled out in time. Better stranded out here than stuck in a city with a void woken, I suppose. But they deserved better than this. It were a wedding, event of the season, over at Mikhail Ross's estate. We were going in place of our boss.
She looks over the wreckage with a grimace.
Lord, gnaw my ear off if he could see the shape his emissaries are in.
She gives you a sharp look.
I suppose you know a little something about a wedding. Isn't that right? Figured as much. I thought I might meet you here. But the wedding's all yours. I'm not leaving my dog or my driver here. We've been riding together, the three of us. Must be 10 years now. After what happened in the caves, well, I ain't abandoning any more of mine to no kind of fate except the one they would have wanted. Good luck. I hope you're made of sterner stuff. Wedding can't have gone on after all this. Wedding can't have gone on after all this. I'll send word home. Don't worry. I'll send word. Doing his grace. I hope Boss understands.
I've spotted something.
The Red Prince himself. What an honor. I was told you might come through, but I hardly expected to see your royalness with my own eyes.
He follows up his greeting with an insincere smile and an upraised eyebrow. He sidles in uncomfortably close and whispers.
My name is unnecessary, and my house is cloaked in shadow. My intention, why, dear prince, it is no more or less than to find the Red Princess Sadha herself. You're familiar with her, I presume, huh?
The lizard pulls away, and you're left with the uncomfortable memory of his hot breath against your scales.
I pledge my soul, O Lucien. Please return. I can't believe that I made it all the way here just to get locked out of Arks. Never missed a Lucien's day in my life. You'll see why I'm sore if you get to hear the endless prayer at the cathedral.
Lucien will preserve you.
It's a dangerous path ahead, friend.
Jehan strokes his chin as he surveys the pilgrim camp. He notices you approach, turns, and smiles his stern smile.
A bit of a choppy re-entry, wasn't it? Sorry I couldn't be there to greet you, but time is limited. The doctor will know of the crash soon enough. I need to learn as much as I can, as quickly as I can.
He swings a backpack over his shoulder. It's filled to the brim with potions, grenades, and magical charms.
Sadly, these pilgrims have no useful news. So, off to the city I go. Perhaps, but I'm determined to press ahead. I've my own battles to wage, and you... well, you have yours, don't you? Divinity eludes you still, but I've the feeling it won't elude you much longer. Think about what it means to become a god. Prove worthy of it. Do good.
A firm handshake, and he's off.
So the hunt commences.
I'm the last merchant till inside the city gate.
The seven be...
Hello. Please, if you're in need of supplies, now's the time to stock up. There's no telling where you'll find another trader, such as things are. You'll have to forgive my limited stock. The incident in the harbor was... well, I was lucky to escape with my life, much less anything to sell. Voidwoken. I was taking inventory of the stock I brought to sell in Arks when the harbor was suddenly overrun. It was...
Though I did see one little girl, all by herself just beyond the harbor. Poor thing. She was too far off for me to help. She's surely dead by now. I hope it was swift, at least. She was human. Light skin and fair hair, with a blue flower tucked behind one ear. But her eyes... I didn't know humans could have such dark eyes. They seemed almost pure black. A trick of the light, perhaps. And it wasn't the time to linger for another look.
A pleasure doing business.
Keep strong
now.
Lucien will preserve you.
I'm holding.
Me too.
Another card? I feel awful.
No, I'm holding.
Hopefully Lucian will grant me his blessing.
Keep strong. Lucien will preserve you.
Another card?
No, I'm holding.
Me too. Hopefully Lucian will